Gaffer, a week between Plymouth and Preston before we hit a really quite busy patch of games. How have the last few days been?
Been good. Having a couple of bodies come back is needed. So had a good week's training today. Had a bit of a fun day. Try and put some smiles on people's faces and get them up and ready for the weekend.
What have you been able to really work on, considering this is the last full week you'll have for a little while? We've got 2 match weeks for the next 2 weeks, I think, back to a week, and then 2 matches a week after that as well. So in the 7 days you've got, what are you able to really focus on when you've got that time?
Obviously, after the extra time as well, with the numbers we have, Monday couldn't do much of them. They went into extra time and it was hard physically. Some of the players that was playing, they'd not even played 90 minutes, you know. So the first thing first was to make sure we don't pick no more injuries up, and then but do the right things with the people that's coming back and get them going and try and get something into their legs, so if we need them on Saturday then they're ready.
Yeah, we welcomed Ted and Mengi to the club, and he played a big part in a very long game on Saturday, as we mentioned there. What did you make of his performance coming in so soon and having to take the information on as well?
I thought he was excellent. I think defensively he didn't really put a foot wrong. In possession, calm, good passing. But the defensive side for me, he looked very good, and he's only going to improve. Again today we've done some work on that side of things, and he's bought into it straight away. But that's what good players do. You tell them once, and they take the information, then they take it into games. And for him to have such a short space of time before his first game, he took the information in quickly and took it onto the field. So it's only going to be good for us between now and the end of the season.
Let's talk availability for a moment. You mentioned a couple back who've been part of the sessions. Who's back in amongst the squad?
Big Robbo, he's back. He started training Monday, so he's obviously going to have a full week training before the game, especially with George out. So he's back from his hamstring. Jukie's back from his hamstring. He had a little taste of something on Tuesday, of just some stuff that we was working on. And then today's his first full training session. So him and Bella's back as well.
Yeah. How's Jordan doing? Jordan Graham?
Jordan Graham's getting there. He starts training Monday.
Okay.
So he's working hard outside, but obviously not with the group. He's with the medical side of things. So he's back Monday.
A couple more on that front. Gary Gardner, you were a little bit concerned post-match on Saturday. I think he had a swollen ankle, did he? How's he doing?
Yeah, he came off because his ankle was swollen. Took a couple of bad whacks in the game. So I was worried for this weekend, but he's come through that okay. He started training Tuesday properly. So the medical team done well with his ankle, bringing the swelling down, and he's a tough lad anyway, isn't he? So there's no way just a little pain in his ankle is going to keep him away.
Yeah, and just finally on injuries, Marcel Oakley, how's he doing? Because he was out a couple of months ago owing to an injury at Coventry, and obviously looking at Max and wanting to protect him just a little bit. Is Marcel back and around it? We're sure Josh Williams involved on Saturday, but how's Marcel doing?
Yeah, Marcel's still not training. Off the top of my head, I want to say maybe in 2 weeks' time, then he'll probably be out training with the group. But yeah, he's not ready yet.
I'll read the squad. We've seen Tedden and Taylor added already this January. I imagine hard work continuing behind the scenes to get more bodies in and build the squad up.
Yeah, we've brought in 2 good additions, but we need more. So we need competition for places, and then that gets the group going and fighting, you know. So I'm confident that we'll bring in some more bodies. Trying constantly on the phone, so yeah, hopefully we can get some through the door.
In terms of football, it's Preston North End up next. They've won their last couple of league games and ran Blackburn pretty close before that. Changing management up in the northwest for them as well. We say it every week, but another proper tough championship fixture.
Yeah, they're a good side. I was saying earlier that the last manager, they've put a good squad together. They just kept falling just a little bit short of the playoffs, and it took them a few years to build that squad. So they've got some good players. They're solid, big, strong, physical side, but have a bit of quality in the final third. So it's going to be a tough game. Just like when we played them at home, there was nothing really in it. They missed a couple of chances, we missed a couple of chances. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough game for us.
And we've got a trip to the capital midweek to make up for that rearranged game over Christmas. What's the dynamic of playing 2 away games in such close proximity?
These are just things you can't control. So obviously the Fulham game, that got called off because of COVID, and then they've put it in this space. We didn't want to put it in that space, but that's where we had to put it. So yeah, it is what it is. We just keep going and adapting. So I've become very good at that so far. Keep trying to adapt, and when we step out against Fulham, obviously concentrate on Preston first. But when we go against Fulham, we know it's going to be another tough game, and we'll have to be at our best there as well.
Yeah. Cheers, Gaffer.
Cheers, mate.